Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Football Insights. Click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. I'm back. I'm back like back pass. I'm back, I'm fully back. Exams is over, so I'm fully back. We'll be giving you content back to back, back to back. A lot has been happening. It has been 4 days since I posted a video, so I'm back to our normal schedule. So we'll be posting videos back to back, back to back. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you check the channel most frequently, like our videos, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our social media platform. This is your weekend games review. A lot has happened during this weekend. Controversies, referees, controversies, and all of that. A lot has happened, especially in the EPL. Let's get straight into the video. So we are starting with the EPL first game, early kickoff. Liverpool versus West Ham. West Ham played in the London Sports Stadium or London Olympic Sports Stadium in West Ham or in London. I mean West London. Liverpool went away. It was 2-2. This game was so many controversies. Anthony Taylor, of course, you know him, right? One of the big referees in Europe and then in England. Anthony Taylor. So many controversies from referee to Klopp and then Salah. So many things happened in this particular game. But then, Mikel Antonio scored. Andy Robertson also scored for Liverpool. Ogbonna scored an own goal. So it was, very, very, very good game. Of course, West Ham has not been doing well. I think David Moyes will leave. I think they will bring in a new coach. They have had, conversations with Ruben Amorim. So let's see what happens with Ruben Amorim. But Ruben Amorim is, also aspiring to coach some of the top teams in Europe. So let's see what happens. If the West Ham project will catch him, I think he will come. But let's see what happens with Ruben Amorim. But this particular game, so many things happened. One of the most controversial things that happened in this particular game was when a corner came and then Alfonso Areola got stabbed or got stepped on the leg. So Alfonso Areola was not feeling well. So he just took the ball. Everyone was, it was a play on, so everyone was going into the post because he told them to go into the opponent, half, so he could play a long ball. But then Alfonso Areola was, careless. I would say careless. He threw the ball there, and then Cody Gakpo came. As soon as Cody Gakpo got to the ball, Anthony Taylor whistled that it is no. Why is he doing that? But then, I can accept, or I will, accept it from Anthony Taylor's point of view, Alfonso Areola's point of view, and then Cody Gakpo's point of view. Do you know why? Because Alfonso Areola got stepped on the leg, so he is not feeling well. Ideally, medics has to come in, but then he was like, "Oh, I will play. I can play." So he must be given a chance to be able to, feel okay before he can play the ball. The careless I am talking about is he placing the ball down there just like that. When you put the ball down there, you give Cody Gakpo a chance to also come in as a striker to come and score the goal. So, I will accept it from everyone or each and everyone's perspective. Alfonso Areola's perspective, Cody Gakpo's perspective, and then Anthony Taylor's perspective. He is there to officiate the game. So he must make sure that the goalkeeper, especially the goalkeeper, is fine to, continue the game. And that is why he whistled that medics should come, because Alfonso Areola was not feeling well. But then the Liverpool fans they didn't have it, they didn't have it. So it ended 2-2. But then Mohamed Salah and then Jurgen Klopp incident happened. Mohamed Salah has been having, a very bad form. Let's be real, he has been having a very bad form for Liverpool this particular season. For the past 2 months, not even this season, for the past 2 months. So his form is not good. So if your form is not good, you should accept it that my form is not good. You shouldn't start every game, because Liverpool are also competing for the title. Even though I think they are out of the title race, but then they are competing for the title. So you shouldn't play every game because your form is not good. But Mohamed Salah is not accepting the fact that his form is not good, and then he is not accepting the fact that Klopp has benched him for Harvey Elliott. Klopp decided to bring Mohamed Salah in the 81st minute, and then there was some exchange between Klopp and then Mohamed Salah, which I will not like to go into so much. But then Mohamed Salah was having an exchange with Klopp. I think that is a bad habit by Mohamed Salah. You shouldn't exchange words with your coach just like that. Everyone is watching you. Cameras are watching you. You don't do that. You don't disrespect the coach like that. So, from my point of view, I side with Klopp. Mohamed Salah shouldn't do that. But then Liverpool fans they are angry that Mohamed Salah is doing that. They are saying they should sell Mohamed Salah. But then the Athletic has also reported that Mohamed Salah is looking forward to continue in Liverpool in 2025. So let's see what happens. Still, Saudi are there. The Saudi people are there to take Mohamed Salah away. So let's see what happens in the transfer window. But then this is what happened in the Liverpool game. Fulham also played 1-1 against Crystal Palace. And very, very, very good game. Crystal Palace playing very good football since their new coach came in. Burnley also drew against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Manchester United, abysmal football. Abysmal football. What is happening? Abysmal football. If you watch this game, very abysmal. Very, very abysmal. Burnley was not on top of their game. They could have won this particular game. Simple. Very abysmal. Bruno Fernandes did well, but then the whole performance of the team was very abysmal. Udana cost the penalty, last minute penalty. Burnley, converted the penalty into the net 1-1 between Manchester United and then Burnley. Newcastle also pasted Sheffield United 5-1. Sheffield United has been relegated into the Champions League for the next season or the coming season. So they have been relegated already with some games to go, some 4 or 5 games to go. So let's see what happens. But then Newcastle United, they doing really, really well. In the middle of the season, they were not doing good, but then later part of the season, they are doing well. They are doing really, really well. Wolverhampton also won by 2-1 against Luton Town. 2-1. Everton, massive shout outs to the boys. They got deducted points, came in deducted 6 points because they did an appeal. 6 points, and then now they have officially they are in the Premier League for next season officially. So big shout outs to the Everton boys. Idrissa Gana Gueye scored a very brilliant goal. He won the man of the match for Everton. I watched this particular game, very, very solid performance by Everton. I didn't expect them to win against Brentford. So very, very, very good performance by Everton. Chelsea also drew against Aston Villa 2-2. Chelsea conceded 2 early goals. Rodgers hitting the Cole Palmer celebration. Kukuela also scored an own goal. Conor Gallagher scoring a very brilliant goal for Chelsea. Madueke, very foolish guy, he also scored a goal for Chelsea. So Chelsea also played 2-2 against Aston Villa at the Villa Park during the weekend. Manchester City won by 2-0 against Nottingham Forest. This particular game, a lot happened in this particular game. Nottingham Forest, what a game. They did really, really well. But Chris Wood, that guy, I don't know what is wrong with that guy. He was good during the start of the season, but he has been bad going to the end of the season. I don't know what is happening to Wood. What is happening? 3 big chances. He missed all the 3 big chances. Clear-cut chances. Wood missed it. So people are even saying there is some match fixing there. Some statement has come out, but then that is from Arsenal fans. Disregard that. It is not a very good statement from Nottingham Forest. But then Josko Vardiol scored. Erling Haaland came from the bench, scored. So he has 21 goals for Manchester City. We will see what will happen. But then Manchester City did not play anything this particular game. Nottingham Forest played all the game. If you watch this particular game, you will see or you will know that Nottingham Forest were solid. But then they just missed their chances. They couldn't take their chances. But Nottingham Forest playing really, really good football yesterday against Manchester City. But Manchester City won by 2-0 against Nottingham Forest. They are still the favorite to win the title. Arsenal, the big game of the week. Arsenal versus Tottenham, the North London derby. The Tottenham boys, the White Bottle boys, also lost against Arsenal 3-2. Kai Havertz scored. Saka also scored. Højbjerg scored an own goal. Christian Romero, very top guy, also scored, and then Son also scored for Tottenham Hotspur's. Controversies also happened in this particular game. Michael Oliver, I think the Van de Ven goal was a goal. That was a goal because that ball came from an Arsenal player. So that was a very clean goal. I don't know what in the blue hell went on in the VR room, but then that ball was a goal. So I think Tottenham Hotspur got robbed just because maybe Arsenal. They are looking forward for Arsenal to win the trophy, or I don't know what is happening. But then that particular Mickey Van de Ven goal was a very, 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 very clean goal. I don't know what happened, but then Tottenham lost by 3-2 against Arsenal. Quickly, let's check out the table. Arsenal still leading, but Manchester City has a game in hand, so an outstanding game in hand because of their FA Cup, semi-final. So Arsenal leading 80, 79, 75, 66. That is third. Aston Villa sitting fourth, and then 60 points by Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester United 54 ahead of Newcastle 53, and then it goes on and on and on. And West Ham, Chelsea, Bournemouth also did really well. They won by 2-0 against Brighton. Brighton are not doing well. But when we come down here, Sheffield United, they have been relegated. Burnley and then Luton Town, they are fighting. Nottingham Forest are also fighting. So let's see what happens in the relegation zone. And competition is going on there in the relegation zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what actually happened in the Premier League over the weekend. Let's quickly check out what also happened in the Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen, what are these guys using? Are they using something? Bayer Leverkusen, are they using something? Even if you score them, this guy is 90 plus 9, they will equalize the goal. I don't know what is happening with Leverkusen. Xabi Alonso, really good job out there by Xabi Alonso. They played 2-2 against Stuttgart. We thought Stuttgart had, ended the winning streak. They have ended the unbeaten streak. But then these guys came back. Andrich scored a very last minute goal for Bayern 0-4 Leverkusen. But then, Adli scored for Leverkusen. Andef and then Furich also scored for Stuttgart. So 2-2 between Stuttgart and then Bayern 0-4 Leverkusen. Bayern Leverkusen doing really well in the Bundesliga. They are doing really well. Not even in the Bundesliga this season. Solid team. My team of the season, Bayern 0-4 Leverkusen, doing really well. Leipzig also pasted Dortmund by 4-1. Mad. Openda, Sesko, Moses Simakan also scored. Jadon Sancho scored for Borussia Dortmund. He has been doing well since he went to Borussia Dortmund. So Jadon Sancho doing well. They will negotiate with Manchester United, but then RB Leipzig did really well. Pasted Dortmund by 4-1 in the Bundesliga. Very good performances. Benjamin Sesko, Chelsea are chasing him. Let's see what happens. But Chelsea are chasing Benjamin Sesko. But then they are doing really well. Leipzig are doing really well, even though that is not their level. I thought they could hit a different level, but then it is okay. It is okay because they are a selling club, so it is okay. Bayern Munich also won by 2-1 against Eintracht Frankfurt. Hugo Ekitike scored for Eintracht Frankfurt. Hurricane 2 goals for Hurricane. 35 goals in the Bundesliga only. I predicted 40 goals for Hurricane in the Bundesliga only. Let's see if he will be able to get the 40 goals. It is left with only 5 goals. I still believe in Hurricane. I still believe he can get the 40 goals for Bayern Munich in the league only. So let's see what happens with Hurricane. But let's check out the table for the Bundesliga. Of course, Leverkusen has won the league. They are the champions of the league. Bayern Munich there. Stuttgart coming into the Champions League. They will come into the Champions League. Leipzig is also there with 62 points. So Stuttgart 64, RB Leipzig 62. So 64-62. Let's see what happens. But surely Stuttgart and then RB Leipzig will play the Champions League. Dortmund will be very difficult for them to play. That is if they do something. They can do something. 57, they can do something. But then when you come down here, you see the relegation zone, Cologne, and then they are there. The likes, the Zuku boys, they are also there. So that is what also happened in the Bundesliga. Quickly, we move to the Serie A, AC Milan and then Juventus played 0-0 against each other. I watched this game, very boring game, and not much happened in this particular game. A lot of chances wasted by AC Milan and then Juventus, so not much happened in this particular game. I watched it very well, not much happened, but then 0-0 between each other. Napoli also played 2-2 against AS Roma in the Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium. Oliveira scored, Osimhen scored a penalty, Dybala also scored a penalty, and then Tammy Abraham, massive shout out to Tammy Abraham, he also scored for AS Roma. Inter Milan also won by 2-0 against Torino. Very good performance. They are the champions of the Serie A, but they are still winning. Akan Çalhanoğlu scored 2 goals for Inter Milan. So ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid also won by 1-0. Arda Güler, the the Gulegu also scored for Real Madrid in the La Liga. So, ladies and gentlemen, then this brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. We are back like back pass. We'll give you so many content. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. Follow us on our social media platform. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourselves and peace.